So I had an experience when I was living as a monk in Sri Lanka. A friend of mine invited me to come to India and teach. Now at that time I was a rather young monk. I'd been a monk only for 4 years. And monks don't usually teach unless they've practiced for at least 10 years. So I knew I had to just reply to him, say that it's not going to happen. I'm too junior a monk. And the next morning I had a rather remarkable experience. I was sitting and meditating, and I can only describe it as a download. There was a very clear download as to what I was supposed to do with this group of people in India. And 3 things came through very clearly. The first, deep listening. The second, deep love. And third, deep silence. And it was like these 3 ideas just consumed me, and they just completely began to take hold of my heart and mind. For the next 3 days, I could think of nothing else but how these 3 things contained everything I'd ever learned, everything that I'd ever found of value. In fact, I saw how each of these 3 things interconnected with each other and how I could share it. So I went to my teacher, hesitating, and I said that a friend of mine has invited me to India to share a few things. And this thought has emerged to me. And my teacher smiled and said, "Very good, you should definitely go and share." And I was amazed that my teacher was willing to trust me, a rather young monk, to go and share some of the things that I'd learned. So since then, these are the 3 things I've been emphasizing. Deep listening. In order to listen deeply to the other, notice you have to be inwardly quiet. If your inner conversation is going on, how can you really listen to the other person? Our mind can move really fast. So we imagine that while someone is speaking, I can think of 2-3 other things and come back. But the truth is we miss a lot when that happens. So to deeply listen is actually a kind of meditation. It requires full attentiveness, noticing what you're seeing, noticing what you're hearing, also what you're feeling and what you sense the other person is feeling. And even behind that, what is their intention? What are they really seeking? Because we're all wanting something deep down. We're wanting some kind of acceptance, some kind of understanding, some kind of appreciation. We're all looking for something. So what is it this person is really seeking, really wanting? And deep down, a sense of oneness, a sense of connection. And from that automatically emerges a sense of deep love, deep care, really feeling one with the other person. My favorite definition of love is the Greek word agape, which means to let be. So to really love someone is to let them be exactly the way they are and have a sense of deep holding, appreciating, supporting, seeing them, honoring them, seeing beauty in them just the way they are. Something really miraculous happens when we can do that. Just see people as they are, not the way we want them to be or hope they should or could be, but see them the way they are. And of course, recognize deeper potentials. And the last one is deep silence, which is the art of being present, which is like in a television you press mute and the commentary goes off, and now you can just see the match without other people's opinions adding to it. What is it like to experience your life without adding opinions to it? What is it like to live without preferences, without strong judgments? Just to be the witness of your own life. So these are 3 important lessons that have informed my journey, and I see how they're all connected. Automatically, when you deeply listen, deep love comes along, deep silence comes along. When there's deep love, automatically deep listening happens. You're really interested in the other person's story. Deep silence comes along. And in deep silence, of course, there's a sense of connection. Of course, there's a sense of everything is teaching me. All of existence is always, constantly teaching me exactly what I need to know. Am I listening? Everything is teaching us. Are we listening? So I'd like to offer you these 3 beautiful lessons that I have come in touch with and I continue to learn and evolve and grow with. Take them into your heart, bring them into your life.